To the Florida Poker. Leading off for the Poker, shortstop number 14 from Tulane University, Mike Lucarelli. Batting second, right fielder number 1 from South Maine Community College, Justin Colon. Batting third, designated hitter number 44 from Yale University, Chris DePrima. Batting fourth, third baseman number 4 from Miami-Dade College, Jake Santos. Batting fifth, left fielder number 19 from Bentley University, Hunter Smith. Batting sixth, extra hitter number 18 from Eastern Florida State College, Derek Corona. Batting seventh, catcher number 28 from Monterey College, Jeff Cardizone. Batting eighth, center fielder number 7 from Phoenix Community College, Lucas Hinsey. Batting ninth, first baseman number 20 from Indiana State University, Jackson Bell. Batting 10th, the second baseman number 8 from Valdosta State University, Kevin Taylor. On the mound for the Pokers, number 27 from Southern University, Niall Banks. And now it's time to meet the starting lineup for the Palm Beach Xtreme. Leading off, left fielder number 23 from the University of Mount St. Union, Zachary Mazza. Batting second, center fielder number 30 from Oklahoma Wesleyan University, A.J. Knoll. Batting third, extra hitter number 21 from the University of Tampa, Ethan Strakowski. Batting fourth, designated hitter number 13 from Dyersburg College, Enrique Alvarez Jr. Batting fifth, third baseman number 16 from Dyersburg College, Logan Cook. Batting sixth, first baseman number 51 from Liberty University, Andrew Jenner. Batting seventh, right fielder number 7 from St. Petersburg College, Yvonne Markel. Batting eighth, second baseman number 14 from Kentucky Christian University, Cody Holla. Batting ninth, catcher number 5 from the University of Toronto, Christian Puyol Ganosar. And batting 10th, shortstop number 1 from Seminole State, Kobe Benson. On the mound for the Xtreme, number 33 from Manhattanville College, Raymond White. Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask that you please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
Here we go, boys. First pitch. Let's go. Come on.
And we welcome you on into Palm Beach Atlantic, the home of the Sailfish, Jake Rubin Park, and the home of the 2023 SFCBL Championship Series game number 2 between the Palm Beach Xtreme and the 1 seed, the Florida Pokers. Flipping home field for game number 2 of this 3-game series, the Palm Beach Xtreme are the home team. Getting warmed up on the field right now in front of us. Florida Pokers dropped game 1 yesterday. It was a rain-shortened game where the Xtreme officially won that game 1-0 because they did not finish the 8th inning where 4 more runs came across the plate for the Xtreme. So it officially was a 1-0 W for the Palm Beach Xtreme, pushing the Florida Pokers to the brink. They're on the ropes. Win and you're a champion for the Palm Beach Xtreme. Lose, your season's over for the Florida Pokers. If the Pokers get a win, we go to a winner-take-all game number 3 later on today. Should be a fun day of baseball here live at Palm Beach Atlantic. Jake Rubin Park. Palm Beach Xtreme wearing their bright blue tops, white pants. Florida Pokers wearing their white pants and their dark blue tops. That's how you differentiate east side here today. It was a pitcher's duel for much of yesterday's game between the Xtreme and the Pokers. Scoreless through half the game, but eventually on a sacrifice fly from Zach Mazza, he punched one through after a bunt brought runners from first and second to second and third. Sac fly, small ball, won the ball game for the Palm Beach Xtreme, and then Dotson on the mound for the Pokers kind of lost his control in the 8th inning. That ended up with a couple more runs that eventually did not count due to the rain-shortened ball game. Well, it looks like the Palm Beach Xtreme are ready to rock and roll, and so are the Florida Pokers. And the first pitch is inside for a ball, 1-0, and we are underway at Palm Beach Atlantic. This field was underwater yesterday. That's why game number 1 was played not here, but at Little Fenway. And the 1-0 popped him up. Short left field, under it, and making the catch for the first out of the game is left fielder Zach Mazza.
Batting second, right fielder number 1 from South Main Community College, Justin Cologne.
So now there is one away. Justin Cologne now digs into the box. On the mound, starting pitching for the Palm Beach Xtreme, you have Raymond White. He's from Mohegan Lake, New York. He's got a 4.03 ERA this season in 29 innings pitched, only 13 strikeouts. So the ball is put in play against White, as that one's missed inside, 1-0. That was Lucarelli with a fly out to left field. And the next pitch to Cologne is cut on and missed. Cologne this season batting .333, 27 for 81. And the pitch from White, waved at and missed. Big hack that time from Cologne. 1-2. That pitch misses low. 2-2. After this at-bat from Cologne, I'll give you the rest of the starting lineup for the Florida Pokers as they come in, push to the brink. And the pitch. Popped him up. At third base, under it, ball tailing, but eventually making the catch is Logan Cook for the second out of the inning. So for the rest of the Florida Pokers,
Number 44 from Yale University, Chris DePrima.
Chris DePrima digs into the box. He's up next to bat. Then you have Jake Santos, followed by Hunter Smith in the 5-hole. After him, Derek Corona, then Jeff Cardizone, and the bottom of the order, Lucas Hinsey, Jackson Bell, and then Kevin Taylor. First pitch is in there for a called strike. 0-1 to DePrima. And White's 0-1, misses low and inside. 1-1. That pitch is popped up on the 1-1 count in foul ground, right side towards the dugout, and making the catch to end the inning for the Florida Pokers. Nice play by Jenner to make the basket catch in front of his own dugout. We head to the bottom of the first inning. You have the Palm Beach Xtreme coming to bat in a tie ball game here live at Palm Beach Atlantic. And we're back here live at Palm Beach Atlantic, the home of the Sailfish. Bottom of the first inning we go in Game 2 of the SFCBL Championship Series. Zach Mazza digs into the box to lead things off for the Palm Beach Xtreme. Xtreme win in this game, and they are crowned champions of the SFCBL. First pitch to Mazza is outside 1-0. Pitch is in there for a called strike, 1-1. On the mound for the Florida Pokers, it's Niall Banks. That pitch is half swung at, and he went around. One and two the count. Banks steals the leadoff man, Mazza. Cut on and miss. Strike three. One up. One down.
Batting second, center fielder number 30 from Oklahoma Wesleyan University, A.J. Knowles.
So A.J. Knowles now comes up to bat. One out and nobody on base. Knowles batting .325 this season. First pitch to him was waved at and missed. That 1-1. Banks' numbers aren't too great this season, but he has been given a lot of work. That pitch is in the dirt for a ball. 1-1. Banks a 6.37 ERA in 2023 with 29 2/3 innings pitched and 31 strikeouts. Give you the rest of the lineup of the Xtreme after this at-bat from A.J. Knowles. And the pitch misses high. 2-1. Banks delivers that foul ball down the first base line. 2-2 now. The hat flew off the head of Niall Banks when he was delivering that 2-1 pitch. A lot of torque in the smaller stature of Niall Banks. Kind of got to use all your body to get the maximum velo when you're not someone that's 6'5", 6'7". And the pitch, ground ball foul, and we'll do it again as that one trickles down the first base line. And Banks eyes into Jeff Carter's zone for the 2-2 pitch. Curveball is lined. One hopper to shortstop. A throw across the diamond. Off the bag comes first baseman. He is safe. And coming up weakly that time was Jackson Vels. Somewhere on his lower body, his left leg looks to be in pain. May have gotten cleated by A.J. Knowles. He tries to walk that one off. And yeah, it looks like he did kind of get kicked on the ankle, but Bell's going to stay in the ball game. He's a tough kid. And Knowles also actually looks to be a little hobbled after that play, as he's going to walk it off as well. Both players collided at first base on the bang-bang play. And Knowles is walking all the way down that line to walk it off, trying to see where exactly he's hurt. He's not showing a noticeable limp. Well, Bell's going to stay in the ball game, and Knowles is going to chat with his head coach to decide if he is going to stay in the ball game. So Ethan Strudkowski now digs into the box with a runner on first base and one out. And the first pitch of Strudkowski is driven to right field, and it's going to dunk in for a base hit.
Batting fifth, left fielder number 19 from Bentley University, Hunter Smith. Batting sixth, the extra hitter number 18 from Eastern Florida State College, Derek Corona. Batting seventh, catcher number 28 from Montreat College, Jeff Cardizone. Batting eighth, center fielder number 7 from Phoenix Community College, Lucas Hinsey.
Thanks for sticking around with us here live at Palm Beach Atlantic. The heat is not agreeing with our technology whatsoever. Got cameras overheating, internet overheating. As a nice play made off the mound for the first out of the inning. Anyway, we only missed about a half inning of action on the camera-wise. Outside of that, we've been able to give you everything else on the field as Kevin Taylor comes to bat for the Florida Pokers here in the top of the third. Of course, the Florida weather has pushed these games to this field. They normally would be at Little Fenway. That one's cut on and missed. Next pitch to Taylor. Called a strike on the low and outside corner. 0-2. That last out by Raymond White bounced off the rubber and made the catch in foul ground. The first out of the inning. Ground ball foul. 1-2. Still on the mound for the Palm Beach Xtreme, Raymond White in this scoreless ball game. All knotted up at 0 apiece. And that pitch is waved at and missed. Strike 3, retired, was Kevin Taylor.
Batting number 14 from Tulane University, Mike Lucarelli.
Ground ball right side. That's going to be an E4, and Lucarelli is safe on first base. So 1 on with 2 outs for the Florida Pokers offense.
Maine Community College, Justin Cologne.
As Justin Cologne digs into the box. Toss over to first, but back safely is the runner. Lucarelli actually going to give him an infield single on that, so Lucarelli is now 1 for 2. Runner goes. Not in time. It's a stolen base for Lucarelli as he slides in there safely. So runner on second base with 2 outs. Here a 1-0 count to Justin Cologne. And stepping off, throwing to second is pitcher White. Cologne 0 for 1 in the game. Runner goes again. Pitch is called high, throw to third, and he is in there safely. No chance to get Lucarelli there, as his lead was really a third down the line. You could see it on your camera in front of you there. He was not being held closely whatsoever. And now the go-ahead first run of the ball game is 90 feet away with 2 outs. Justin Cologne with a hitter's count ahead, 2-0. Taking a strike on the outside corner, 2-1 now. And White deals. Another call and strike. The count evens up at 2-2. who's going to strike first here at Palm Beach Atlantic. The pitch is popped up and out of play. Count remains 2-2. 2 outs and a runner on third base here. And the pitch. Popped him up. Center field and deep, but ranging back and under it is A.J. Knowles. He makes a catch to end the inning. And we head to the bottom of the third, all tied up. Still no score. Live at Palm Beach Atlantic. Back here live at Palm Beach Atlantic. First pitch is missing inside to Puyol Yenisar. 1-0. Still on the mound, Niall Banks. As he deals to Christian. Fouled straight back. 1-1. And the next pitch to the right-handed batting catcher. Misses low and outside. 2-1. That pitch misses low and inside. 3-1 the count to Puyol Yenisar. And the pitch. Low and outside, ball 4. One man on to lead off the inning for the Palm Beach Xtreme.
Number 1 from Seminole State, Kobe Benson.
As Kobe Benson did it all yesterday. Laid down the sacrifice bunt that the Palm Beach Xtreme needed to move the runners over to eventually take the go-ahead first run of the ball game. And then, well, I guess it's erased from history because the 8th inning never came to a close due to the inclement weather in the area. But you saw it here live in the stream. Benson had a 2 RBI base hit in the top of the 8th. That pitch is waved at and missed. 1-1. Toss over to first, but back safely with plenty of time. And that pitch misses just a little bit too low. Two one. Runner goes. The pitch is fouled back, and the count's even at 2-2. Trenton Snyder is going to be running for Christian Janissar at first base. He was the runner in motion. And the pitch. Curveball misses too tall. 3-2. And the pitch is outside, ball 4. Benson walks to put runners on first and second. Nobody out to lead off the bottom of the third. And time is called for a conversation with Niall Banks on the mound right now for the Florida Pokers. A break in the action is a perfect time to thank the Palm Beach County Sports Commission for supporting the SFCBL. With world-class playing and training facilities and an extraordinary year-round climate, discover the Palm Beaches for all of your sports needs. Listen, a lot of these ball players, when they're from the Northeast, they come to South Florida. They come to the South to play in the winter. Discover the Palm Beaches for all of your sports needs, whether it's your passion or your pastime. Discover world-class sports in the perfect place, the Palm Beaches. More info on facilities, grants, memberships, events, and more, visit palmbeachsports.com. Mazza in the box, top of the order up for the Palm Beach Xtreme. No score in the ballgame. Squares around a bunt, pops it up. It's going to be caught by Banks, and everybody's going to retreat back to their bag. One away.
How about number 30 from Oklahoma Wesleyan University, A.J. Knowles.
Nice play from Niall Banks to bounce off the rubber to make that catch. So unsuccessful bunt that time for Mazza. Brings up A.J. Knowles. First pitch is waved at and missed. 0-1. That one served, foul ground, left side. And it lands foul. Banks delivers. Ball high. 1-2 to A.J. Knowles. Runner's picked off. Stuck between second and third is that lead runner. The throw goes to third, and he is out. That's a second out of the inning to erase the lead runner. Advancing from first to second was Benson during that pickle. So a couple of errors there fundamentally for the Palm Beach Xtreme. That's usually their strong suit. 1-2 pitch to Knowles. Popped him up, and it looks like the Pokers got out of the inning. Down the baseline, making the catch is Jackson Bell, and that will end the inning. Chatting back and forth between Knowles and the Pokers dugout, but Knowles will get ushered back to his side, and now the Xtreme dugout empties and wants to grab their guys out of the zone. Getting testy here at Palm Beach Atlantic. We're going to keep it live right here as now a conversation between head coach of the Palm Beach Xtreme chatting with the umpires now. Or from contact between Knowles and Bell on that fly ball down that first base line, and that's kind of in sight of the incident. And now more of a conversation held right down that first base line. Now it's going to be the Poker staff getting a word from the umpire crew. The four-man umpire crew behind the plate, first, second, and third, so you got all this field is not going unseen, if you would. Sometimes things get missed if you only have a two-man crew, but if something goes down, these guys have their eyes on it. We'll take a break and come right back for the top of the fourth here live at PBA.
University, Chris DePrima.
Chris DePrima digs into the box, leading off the inning for the Florida Pokers here in the top of the fourth, 1/3 of the way through it. Tensions heightened here in the championship series. Xtreme lead the series 1-0. If they win today in this 12 o'clock game, they will win the SFCBL championship. Ground ball, backhand grab, fair ball at third. It's going to be an infield single. Logan Cook gloved it cleanly at third, but it was a tough play just to get to the baseball, let alone keep your balance and gun down the runner at third. Remember, this field got a lot of water. It's very kind of sticky. Your feet sink into the clay a little bit. And that's probably what happened. His cleats probably got stuck in the mud down that third base line. First pitch swinging and missing. 0-1. A big hack that time from the four batter, Jake Santos. Pokers at bat here in the top of the inning. Still looking for our first run scored. Both teams have threatened a little bit. Neither team has been able to produce. Line drive center field. Base hit.
University, Hunter Smith.
Just like that, an opportunity for the Pokers. We saw the Palm Beach Xtreme have 2 on with nobody out. They got a couple of errors, well, at least miscues, not obviously errors on the scoreboard. A base running error where a runner got picked off at second base. Then he also had a bunt laid down from Mazza that actually wasn't laid down. It was popped up and caught from the pitcher on the mound. And then that last play you saw was A.J. Knowles flying out down the first baseline. First pitch swinging. It's hit to short left field. And the ball is going to be caught on the fly for the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 18 from Eastern Florida State College, Derek Corona.
Derek Corona in the box with 2 on and 1 out now. First pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. That pitch misses high and inside. 1-1. David Corona 0 for 1 on the game, batting .285 on the season. That pitch misses high and outside. 2-1. That pitch is in there for a strike. 2-2. Couple of runners on base for the Pokers. Xtreme time to double them up with 1 out. And the pitch. Curveball hits the back of the head of Corona, and he's going to take his base. Base is loaded, 1 out.
Now running number 28 from Monterey College, Jeff Cardizone.
Jeff Cardizone now in the box with a chance to deliver the Pokers the first lead of the ballgame from either team. Base is juiced as White has a jam to work out of. The first pitch from Raymond White is outside, 1-0. The Xtreme pitching staff has been downright dominant in this playoff run. That one's lined to left center field, and that thing's going to change as it's smoked into the gap. 2-run score. It's going to be a bases clearing 3 RBI double for Jeff Cardizone. Pokers on top, 3-zip.
Now batting number 7 from Phoenix Community College, Lucas Hinsey.
Lucas Hinsey now digs into the box with a runner on second base and 1 out. Showing bunt, pulling it back. It's in there for a called strike, 0-1. Big hit that time from Jeff Cardizone. He's now 2 for 2 in this game. That pitch is fouled away down the right field line, and yes, it eventually will make its way out of the ballpark. 0-2 now. Enzi batting .294 on the season. He's 0 for 1 in this game. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Enzi retired. Raymond White K's him for the second out of the inning.
Now batting number 20 from Indiana State University, Jackson Bell.
Jackson Bell in the box. 2 outs. That ball is grounded right back to the mound. The flip goes to first, and that will end this inning and end the threat. But not before the Pokers strike for 3 runs on one swing in the bat. It was a 3 RBI double for the Pokers catcher Cardizone. And the road team on top, 3-0 in Game 2 of the SFCBL Championship Series.
28 from Monterey College, Jeff Cardizone. Now batting number 7 from Phoenix Community College, Lucas Hinsey. 13 from Dyersburg State, Enrique Alvarez Jr. Now batting number 16 from Dyersburg State, Logan Cook. Now batting number 51 from Liberty University, Andrew Jenner. number 7 from St. Petersburg College, Yvonne Markel. Now batting number 14 from Kentucky Christian University, Cody Holla. Benson.
Kobe.
First pitch outside of Kobe Benson. Tie ball game between the Pokers and Xtreme here in the bottom of the sixth. A 4-1 rally so far for the Xtreme. They've got 2 outs and 2 on. Next pitch to Benson. He's fouled back. 1-1. Benson's another one of the switch hitters that we see on both these teams. A couple of the guys can swing from both sides. Been showing that off all series long. That one is in the inside corner for a called strike 2. 1-2 the count now to Benson. Benson had a 2 RBI base hit that's been erased from the history books last night. It took place in the top half of the 8th inning. But the 8th inning was never completed, so does not count in the books. Xtreme won that game officially 1-0, even though they led 5-zip going in to the bottom of the 8th when that game was halted due to weather. 2-2 now the count to Benson. Pazos trying to halt the rally. He deals. Outside. Full count. Runners go. Cut on and missed. Pazzo strikes out Benson to end the 6th. But not before 4 runs come across the plate for the Xtreme, and we've got a ball game all tied up 5-5 as we head to the top of the 7th. Pokers coming to bat. They've got a win to survive and push this one to a winner-take-all game 3. Jackson Bell in the box. The first pitch to him's outside. 1-0. With a win right now, the Xtreme will win the SFCBL championship. They lead the series. That one's roped to right field, and it dunks in for a base hit. Leadoff man on for the Florida Pokers. That's just what the doctor ordered after they gave up 4 runs in the bottom of the 6th.
State University, Kevin Taylor.
And now Kevin Taylor steps into the box with a runner on first base and nobody out. First pitch in there for a called strike, 0-1. Bunt dropped down the third base line. Glove the throw to first, and it goes into right field. Bell's getting the wave around third base. The throw comes home, but it's not in time, and it goes over all the way his head and kicks around the dugout of the Xtreme. So a run comes across the plate for the Pokers, but now time is called. They're going to actually change that call and say the ball was stuck in the tarp down the first base line. I'll switch the camera so you can see it. If you see that tarp, that big white cylinder down that right field line along the fence, the ball got stuck over there. So they're going to return the runner to third base, and he will not score. We remain tied 5-5 here in the top of the 7th. However, the threat is still well alive for the Florida Pokers. A little bit of a break there for the Palm Beach Xtreme because they go from trailing by 1 and having a runner on third base to having runners on second and third, and still in a tie ball game. Mike Lucarelli now in the box for the Pokers. Infield comes in for the Xtreme. They're going to cut down anything coming to the plate. Foul ball straight back. 0-1. On the mound dealing for the Xtreme is David Van Oort. He's got a 2.95 ERA through 18 1/3 innings pitched with 20 strikeouts this season. That one's in the dirt outside. 1-1. That pitch is yanked outside. 2-1. And the pitch. Fouled away. 2-2 now. Pitch low and outside. Full count here for Mike Lucarelli. Lucarelli is 2 for 3 on the game. He's batting .392 in this season. That comes to a close today. Whether it's 1 game or 2 games, it's all up to the Florida Pokers and see if they can win game 1 today. Van Oort deals. Hard ground ball to first base. Nice play. And stepping on the bag will be first baseman Jenner. All runners stay put. That ball was smoked down that first base line.
South Main Community College, Justin Cologne.
That's only the first out of the inning. That brings up Justin Cologne to bat. And now a mound visit to chat with David Van Oort. If you're thinking about coming to the Palm Beaches to catch a game in person today, maybe if this one results in the favor of the Pokers, make sure you bring plenty to drink because it is hot. Pitching change on the way for the Xtreme. 1 out, runners on second and third. Here in the top of the 7th, the drama is heightening at Jake Rubin Park. Back here on the top of the 7th inning, still no runs across this inning. Justin Colon digs into the box. Infield still in for the Palm Beach Xtreme. First pitch is inside for a ball, 1-0. The new pitcher on the mound for the Palm Beach Xtreme is Ian Murray from Commack, New York. 5.6 ERA this summer, 10 strikeouts and 17 2/3 innings pitched. And the 1-0. Popped him up. It'll stay in the infield, just what the doctor ordered for Ian Murray. In foul ground, making the catch for the second out of the inning. Now the infield can relax a bit and back up.
From Yale University, Chris DePrima.
Chris DePrima digs into the box. 2 outs and a couple of runners in scoring position. First pitch swinging, foul ball, 0-1. Bokers had 2 on, runners on second and third with nobody out. And for a brief second there, they thought they had taken the lead, but a error that was thrown towards the tarpon, short right foul ground. The ball was called dead, not alive. If it was staying alive, a run would have scored, and it'd be 6-5 Pokers, but that was changed to instead have runners on second and third and no run coming across the plate. Murray delivers. Hard ground ball, base hits to left field. 1 run scores, the throw comes home, 1 hopper, and it's cut off. 2 runs come across the plate, and the Pokers are back on top. DePrima delivers as he slides into second base after the throw.
Number 4 from Miami-Dade College, Jake Santos.
Jake Santos now in the box. With a runner on second base and 2 down, a 2 RBI base knock for Chris DePrima puts the Pokers back on top. First pitch is popped up straight behind the plate, and that one's going to find its way out of play. And the 0-1. Popped him up. This time it's going to stay in the field of play. Ball is caught, and that will end the inning and end the threat. But not before 2 runs come across the plate for the Florida Pokers. They're on top as we head to the bottom of the 7th. Less stretch on a hot and sweaty day in beautiful Palm Beach, Florida. Zach Mazza now digs into the box in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch he sees, misses a little bit lower outside, 1-0. That pitch clips the high and outside corner. Next pitch from Pazos. Misses a little bit low. Jeff Cardizone behind the plate doing a good job defensively. Also a great job offensively earlier today. Had a 3 RBI double to really lead the charge and get the Pokers that early lead they had that since has been erased from the Palm Beach Xtreme, and then the Pokers grabbed it right back in the top half of the 7th. That pitch misses inside on the 3-1 count, and Zach Mazza will reach. Leadoff man on as the top of the order is due up in this bottom of the 7th inning for the Palm Beach Xtreme. In the box now is Tommy Melvin. After him, you'll have Ethan Strakowski, who's having a good day offensively. He's actually 3 for 3 with 2 runs scored. But Strakowski's the one in the hole. Melvin is the one in the box. First pitch to him is in there for a called strike. 0-1. That one misses. 1-1. Didn't miss by much on the inside part of the plate. And the 1-1. Inside, now 2-1. So the unfortunate news, if this does go to a winner-take-all Game 3, there is some thunderstorms in the forecast right 5, 6, 7 o'clock in that time frame, so might be difficult to start that game when it's planned to. That one's waved at and missed from Melvin. 2-2. So if you were to ask me, that means the game will probably be played if we go to a winner-take-all Game 3 and the Pokers hold on. Probably an 8 o'clock start, if I were to guess, as long as the field is good to go. And the pitch. Called strike 3. Melvin gets frozen for the first out of the inning.
Now batting number 21 from the University of Tampa, Ethan Strakowski.
So Ethan Strakowski now comes up to bat. With a runner on first base and 1 out. First pitch to the left-hander, dealt by Pazos. He's on the outside corner, 0-1. Alex Pazos on the mound, hails from Miami, Florida. Throw over to first, but back safely is Mazza. Mentioned before, great offensive day for Ethan Strakowski. He is 3 for 3, batting .389 on the season after this productive day. And this pitch is inside, 1-1. That pitch misses outside now. Two and 1 the count Here to Strykowski. And the pitch is grounded to second base. This could be two. The second for one. The throw to first. It's in time, and it's a double play. Pokers get out of the inning, and we remain 7-5. Pokers on top.
University, Hunter Smith.
Hunter Smith in the box to lead off the top of the eighth for the Florida Pokers. They were on top by 2 runs at 7-5. First pitch, cutting at one in the dirt, and came up empty, 0-1. That one's driven to right field, but playable, and under it to make the catch, you have Markle. As Ivan Markel makes the play, the native of Boca Raton, Florida. One up, one down.
From Eastern Florida State College, Derek Corona.
Derek Corona now digs into the box. 1 down, nobody on base. That was a big inning-ending double play for the Pokers defense to extinguish a possible threat for the Xtreme, as that one's driven foul and out of play. Good charge into that one by Corona, but way out in head. And that one's driven to left field, but it's playable for Melvin as Tommy Melvin makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
Now batting number 28 from Montreat College, Jeff Cardizone.
It's a real big inning here for starting pitcher Ian Murray. Came into the game, allowed both runners that he inherited to come across the plate on the RBI single. But here's his first clean slate of an inning. That one misses inside, 1-0. That pitch misses inside, 2-0. Box score so far, 7 runs on 10 hits and 1 error for the Pokers. 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Xtreme. The pitch is inside. Now 3-0. Pokers, the 1 seed in this SFCBL playoff tournament. They were home last night, away in this game, and they'll be home if they can win this game and push it to a winner-take-all game 3. And the pitch. This is inside. It's a 4-pitch walk. Allowing Jeff Cardizone to reach. Cardizone had that big 3 RBI double earlier on in the game, so he's now been on base 3 out of the 4 at-bats in this game so far for him. Lucas Hinsey now comes to the bat with 1 on and 2 outs. First pitch to Hinsey, misses a little bit too tall, 1-0. That ball misses inside. 2-0. 6 consecutive balls thrown by Ian Murray. And miss high and inside. 3-0. And the pitch is in there for a called strike. 3-1 to Lucas Hinsey. Hinsey is 0 for 3 today. Murray keeping an eye on Cunningham, the courtesy runner for Cardizone over there at first base. And the 3-1 pitch. Called strike 2 when the count is now full from 3-0 to 3-2. And the 3-2. Ground ball, foul. Just left of the bag down the third base line. The count remains full. Possibly a missed sign down the first base line. The runner did not go, and kind of get an earful from his coach on the other side of the field. When the temperature rackets up in South Florida, so do the tensions, and that is the case here in the South Florida Collegiate Baseball League Championship Series. Runner goes, ball in the dirt, and there are runners on first and second with 2 down, and that's what the hollering was about, because it was a 3-2 count before and the runner didn't go. Didn't end up mattering in this case. Runners on first and second. With 2 down. Runners on first and second, 2 down. Jackson Bell in the box. First pitch to him is low for a ball, 1-0. And time is called for a mound conversation with pitcher Ian Murray. No one's throwing in that Xtreme bullpen, so this is just a settle down type conversation. Maybe a conversation with the rest of the infield as well. Of course, forced at any base but home. The runner's on first and second with 2 down. That one's in the dirt, lost for a second, but eventually Siskar finds it. Runner goes from second on the pick throw to first, and he's in there safely. Runners in the corners, now with 2 outs. Cunningham was getting an earful for his base running just about 1 minute ago, and that time a heads-up play on the base paths gets another insurance run 90 feet away. Mars in the corners with 2 outs. The runner goes from first. That one's driven to center field and short. This could be trouble. No, it's not. Going from shortstop and making the catch up the middle is Benson to end the inning. It remains a 2-run lead for the Pokers as we head to the bottom of the 8th here live at Jake Rubin Park at Palm Beach Atlantic.
Leading off for the Xtreme, number 8 from Valdosta State University, Asher Ackridge.
So Asher Ackridge digs into the box. He's a mid-game entry for the Palm Beach Xtreme. Trying to start a rally here, trailing by 2, 6 outs to work with in Game 2 of the SFCBL Championship Series. That one's outside, 1-0. That pitch is in there for a called strike. 1-1. Ackridge batting .268 this season. He's got 3 home runs and 8 RBIs. Pazzo still on the mound for the Pokers. His pitch here is waved at and missed. 1-2. And the 1-2 to Ackridge, bouncing in there for a ball, 2-2. And the 30th pitch thrown by Pazos. He deals high and outside. 3-2 now the count. Pazos' heater is in the upper 80s. That last one was at 88. And here's the payoff pitch. Called strike 3. Asher thought for a second he was getting the free pass to first. Almost wishful thinking because that one clipped the lone inside corner. 1 down.
Now batting number 16 from Dyersburg State, Logan Cook.
And it didn't help for Asher that it's a delayed call behind the plate, so you kind of have that split second of, really, did I get it? Did I get it? And no, that window of hope is slammed shut. Logan Cook in the box. The first pitch to him is fouled back. 0-1. Throughout the history of these SFCBL playoffs during this format, usually the team that wins game 1 wins the series, and we don't even see a game 3. However, if the Pokers can hold on 4 more outs and keep this 2-run lead, we will be in uncharted territory with a winner-take-all game 3 later on today. That pitch misses inside. 2-1. That pitch misses high and outside. Logan Cook's having a good offensive game. He's 2 for 3. This season he's batting .272. 1 home run and 15 RBIs. And the pitch. Outside, ball 4. 1 man on with 1 out for the Palm Beach Xtreme.
Riding number 51 from Liberty University, Andrew Jenner.
So lefty Andrew Jenner will step into the box, and we'll also have a runner for Cook. And Cook's not a pitcher or a catcher, so it'll be a straight pinch runner. They're trying to cut this lead in half and get that runner into scoring position. First pitch is in there for a strike. 0-1. On first base is Matthew Vargas from Coral Springs, Florida, as he will walk back to the bag on the pickoff attempt. And the 0-1 is fouled away. 0-2 now. Ahead in the count is Pazos on the mound for the Pokers. He's thrown 38 pitches. Half balls, half strikes. Lefty versus lefty here. He deals that one. Called strike 3. It catches the corner for the second out of the inning.
Now batting number 7 from St. Petersburg College, Yvonne Markel.
Yvonne Markel now digs into the box with a runner on first base and 2 down. That one's in there for a called strike. 0-1. Quick toss over to first, but back safe leads the runner. That pitch is fouled away. 0-2 now. Markello's 0 for 2 in the game. Came into this today batting .217. And Pazos ahead in the count. He deals. Fouled straight back. The count remains 0-2. And the pitch. Missing a little bit low. 1-2 now. So remember that inning-ending double play off the bat of Strakowski. He's the 3 batter in the order, so there's no guarantee this order wraps around to the bottom of the 9th. The Xtreme need base runners. That one misses low. 2-2. Because really, if not for nothing, even if you don't get any runs across this inning, you at least increase the chance of Mazza and Strakowski getting another opportunity in the 9th if you can move up and down that order. And the 2-2. Runner goes. Found in the right field line. It's going to deck down and diving, and it gets down, fair ball. Rounding third base, here comes the runner home. Play at the plate, and he is gunned down by a mile. Laying out in right field was Colon to try to make a catch. He didn't make the play, but Vargas got a little bit too antsy. Don't know if he ran through a stop sign or not, or if it was planned to go that way. Well, he was gunned down. When that ball was in the glove of catcher Cardizone, he was halfway between home plate and third. No chance in the world. We head to the 9th. It's 7-5. Poker's on top of the Xtreme. And at the top of the 9th we go. Kevin Taylor digs into the box. 7-5. Poker's on top of the Xtreme. Murray's first pitch of the inning is in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. Murray had to get out of a jam last inning. Stranded some runners in scoring position and kept the score the same. It was 3-0 going into the bottom of the 4th, and the Xtreme grabbed a run. Answering back with 2 of their own were the Pokers to leave 5-1. And then once in the bottom of the 6th inning, that's when the Xtreme fought back to tie the game up at 5 runs apiece, and that's a hit by pitch to allow Taylor to reach first base.
Now batting number 14 from Tulane University, Mike Lucarelli.
But once that game was tied up at 5 runs apiece, the Pokers didn't back down. First opportunity they had in the top of the 7th, 2 runs come across the plate to give the Pokers a 7-5 lead. 1 on, nobody out. The first pitch to Lucarelli is in there for a strike, 0-1. It was actually this very same Mike Lucarelli who had the 2 RBI single. Actually, pardon me, it was Chris DePrima, who's in the hole right now, who had the 2 RBI single to give the Pokers the lead. Lucarelli was one of the runs who came across the plate. That one's popped up short left field and playable. Coming in and making the play is left fielder Tommy Melvin. One down.
Now batting number 1 from South Main Community College, Justin Cologne.
So Justin Cologne now digs into the box with 1 out and 1 on. First pitch, ground ball down the third base line. This one could be trouble. Bobbled first, throw to first. Not in time, in there safely.
Now batting number 44 from Yale University, Chris DePrima.
Unable to field that one clearly down the third base line. Allows Cologne to be safe at first. Chris DePrima now in the box. First pitch is in there for a called strike. 0-1. That pitch is roped foul down the left field line. That pitch is in the dirt for a ball. 2-1. That one's driven to left field and short, but coming in and making the catch is Melvin once again. 2 down.
Now batting number 4 from Miami-Dade College, Jake Santos.
Santos now in the box with 2 on and 2 outs. Time is called for another mound visit. With the break in the action, a bunch of our players and staff have spent their 2023 summer enjoying their stay at the Hampton Inn of Delray Beach. Located just 5 minutes from the beach, the Hampton Inn of Delray is in the center of town, just 2 blocks from Atlantic Avenue shops, restaurants, and entertainment. The Hampton Inn of Delray Beach offers exclusive rates for military, AAA, and seniors. Enjoy the Hampton Inn of Delray Beach's exercise room and the outdoor pool. Plus, they offer free Wi-Fi and breakfast. New pitcher coming to the game for the Palm Beach Xtreme. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll give you his stats and the remainder of this SFCBL Championship Game number 2. 2 outs and 2 on. New pitcher into the ball game for the Palm Beach Xtreme. That pitcher, we've seen him a bunch this playoff run already, Justin Hoff from Kaiser University. First pitch, swinging, chopper to shortstop. Benson Fields fires to first in time to end the inning. One pitch, and Hoff gets out of the jam. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Last licks coming up for the Xtreme. They can't mount a comeback. The Florida Pokers will force a winner-take-all Game 3 here live at Palm Beach Atlantic. Bottom of the ninth inning, Cody Hullub digs in the box to lead off for the Xtreme. First pitch to him. He's outside, 1-0. So due up this inning for the Pokers. It's the bottom of their order. Hullub, Siskar, and then Benson. And it wraps over to Mazza if somebody gets on base. And the lefty Pazos delivers this one. It's in high and inside. 2-0. Xtreme are begging to get a runner on. They do not want to see this series go to 3 games. It is hot, it is humid, it is tiring, and they will have lost the momentum if the Pokers can pull this one out. Ball 3 inside. 3-0 the count to Cody Hullub. He's 1 for 3 today. And that one is going to miss outside. Leadoff man on for the Palm Beach Xtreme. Michael Siskar now digs into the box. Batting .213 on the season.
From Gardner-Webb University, Michael Siskar.
And a mound visit for the Florida Pokers. Talk things through. Siskar in the box. Trying to pass the baton to his teammates. At this point, base runners, down by 2. movement in the Pokers bullpen. But the first pitch from Pazos to Siskar is outside, 1-0. 5 pitches thrown this inning, 5 of them out of the zone. For lefty Alex Pazos. That pitch is in there for a called strike. 1-1. That pitch is popped up left field, but it's hit pretty deep. Smith going back at the track, reaching up. He robbed a home run. Are you kidding me? Hunter Smith reaches over the fence at Jake Rubin Park. It would have been a tie ball game. And Siskar's tipping his cap.
Now running number 1 from Seminole.
Unbelievable. Hunter Smith's a tall kid. It's a tall fence here at Palm Beach Atlantic. He used all of his frame to reach up over the wall. He definitely robbed that home run. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And it's still 7-5, 1 out and 1 on. Unbelievable. And that will be the end of the outing for Alex Pazos. We'll take a break and come right back. 1 on, 1 out in the bottom of the ninth, here live at Palm Beach Atlantic.
Now running for the Xtreme number 1 from Seminole State, Kobe Benson.
Kobe Benson digs into the box. With 1 out and 1 on. First pitch is cut on and missed. 0-1. That one misses for a ball. 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch. In there for a strike. 1-2. New pitcher in the game is the player coach. 3-year player with the Pokers, Nick Ferreira, at Tallahassee, Florida. That pitch is popped up left field. It's Hunter Smith once again. This time it's a lot easier of a play. He makes it for the second out of the inning. And the Palm Beach Xtreme are down to their final out.
From the University of Mount Union, Zachary Mazza.
Zach Mazza now digs into the box with a runner on first and 2 down. Pitched in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Mazza. Pokers will play here all day long, trying to force a winner-take-all Game 3 following this game. That curveball drops in for a strike. 0-2. And the pitch. Called strike 3. That's the ball game, and the Pokers ain't done yet. Final score, Pokers 7, Xtreme 5. We are going to a winner-take-all Game 3 later today right here at Palm Beach Atlantic. What a ball game. Hunter Smith saving the day in the bottom of the 9th inning, robbing what was going to be a 2-run home run off the bat of Matthew Siskar, but instead, the Pokers take Game 2. It'll be on this very same YouTube channel in the South Florida Collegiate Baseball League. Game 3 coming up very soon, here live from Jake Rubin Park.